Have you ever faced a moment when a door slammed shut in your life? Unexpected, painful, and seemingly unfair? That moment when everything you hoped for suddenly vanished, leaving you standing in confusion and heartbreak. Listen closely, because that door closing is not a punishment or an end. It is a divine redirection. God closes doors for a reason, even when we cannot see it clearly at first. It is a sign that something better, something greater is waiting just beyond your vision. When God closes a door, He is protecting you from paths that could lead to pain, failure, or distractions from your true purpose. It is an act of love, not rejection. In that moment of disappointment, there is a silent invitation to trust more deeply, to lean into faith, and to prepare yourself for what lies ahead. Every closed door holds a lesson, an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. So instead of despairing over what you lost, embrace the mystery of what's coming, because God's timing is perfect and His plans are far beyond what you can imagine. This is the turning point where your story changes course, where your faith is tested, and where your breakthrough begins. Remember, no door closes without a divine reason, and every ending is the start of a new and powerful beginning. When life shuts a door, it's not the end. It's a signal. Why God closes doors, protection from what you can't see. The pain of closed doors is the birthplace of strength, trusting the invisible plan beyond the door. How closed doors prepare you for your true destiny. From closed doors to new beginnings, embrace the journey. When life shuts a door, it's not the end. It's a signal. Have you ever been standing right in front of a door, hoping it would open for you, only to find it firmly shut? That door might have been a job opportunity, a relationship, a dream you were chasing, or a plan you were so sure would work out, and suddenly, without warning, it closes. It feels like the world has turned its back on you. You might even ask yourself, why me? Why now? But here's the truth you need to hear. When life shuts a door, it is never to trap you or to end your journey. Instead, it's a clear, powerful signal. A message that something else is about to begin. See, in the hustle and chaos of our lives, it's easy to think that a closed door means failure or rejection. We get stuck in that moment, replaying it over and over in our heads, doubting our worth or our path. But if you pause and really listen, that door closing is the universe, or call it God, gently telling you to stop, to breathe, and to reorient yourself. It's like a red light in traffic. Frustrating, yes, but necessary. It forces you to pause, to look around, and to ask if you're headed in the right direction. Maybe the door closed because you're meant to take a different route, one you hadn't even considered yet. Think about it. How many times in your life has a plan fallen apart, only for something better to come along? Maybe you didn't get that promotion, but it pushed you to find a new job where you're truly valued. Maybe a relationship ended, but it cleared the way for deeper love and understanding. These closed doors, as painful as they are in the moment, become the turning points. They push us out of our comfort zones, shake us awake from complacency, and force us to grow. Here's the thing about signals. They are not meant to stop you. They are meant to redirect you. When a door closes, it's an invitation to look beyond what's visible, to trust that there is a bigger plan at work. It's the universe's way of saying, I see your dreams, but not yet. Be patient. Prepare yourself. Something greater is coming. This idea requires faith. Not just blind faith, but a strong, active faith that keeps moving even when the path is unclear. It means refusing to settle for less just because the first option didn't work out. It means believing that your worth is not tied to one opportunity or one failure. It means standing tall, wiping off the dust of disappointment, and saying, I'm not done yet. Life's closed doors also teach us patience and resilience. They remind us that not everything we want comes quickly or easily. Sometimes the wait is necessary to build our character, sharpen our skills, or align us with the right people and opportunities. It's in these moments of waiting and uncertainty that we learn who we really are, whether we're fighters or quitters. So, when you face a closed door, don't see it as a dead end. See it as a pause, a signpost, and a call to look deeper inside yourself. Ask yourself, what is this moment trying to teach me? Where else can I go that I haven't looked before? Because often, the greatest blessings in life come not from the doors we expected to open, but from the ones we never saw coming. In the end, the key is to stay hopeful and curious. The door closed, yes, but it didn't close your story. Your journey is far from over. It's just taking a new shape, one that's designed specifically for your growth and your breakthrough. So stand firm, keep moving, and trust that this signal you've received is leading you exactly where you're meant to be. Why God closes doors, protection from what you can't see. When a door closes in your life, it's easy to feel confused, hurt, or even rejected. You might wonder, why would God do this to me? Why close something I wanted so badly? But here's the truth that changes everything. God closes doors not to punish you, but to protect you from things you simply can't see yet. Sometimes the most loving thing God can do is to shut down a path before you even step on it, because He knows what lies ahead, and you don't. Think about the times when you look back on your life and realize how close you came to a situation that could have been dangerous, toxic, or harmful. Maybe a job that looked perfect but would have drained your soul, or a relationship that seemed right but would have broken your heart. God closed that door for you. He's your invisible shield, closing off opportunities that would have caused you pain, failure, or distraction from your true purpose. This is not about control or limitation. It's about divine protection. God's vision is far greater than ours. While we see what's right in front of us, God sees the full picture, the storms, the traps, the heartbreaks hidden behind that open door. He closes doors to keep you safe, to guard your future, and to redirect your energy towards something better. And here's something powerful. Sometimes the closed door is a test of your trust. It's a moment where God asks you, will you believe in my plan even when you don't understand it? Will you hold on to faith when the road gets dark? It's in those moments that your relationship with God deepens, your patience grows, and your spirit becomes stronger. The closed door forces you to lean on Him instead of your own understanding. Remember, God's protection isn't always about comfort. It's about growth. That closed door might feel like rejection, but it's often a redirection toward a path that will challenge you in the right way, build your character, and prepare you for the life you were meant to live. It's like pruning a tree. It may look painful, but it helps you grow taller and stronger. So next time you face a closed door, ask yourself this: what might God be protecting me from? And where might He be leading me instead? Because even when the door is closed, God's hand is still guiding you. He is working behind the scenes, setting up blessings you haven't even dreamed of yet. Patience. Trusting this process means surrendering control. It means letting go of your timeline and your expectations. It means believing that God's plan is bigger, wiser, and kinder than your own. And when you choose this faith, you open yourself to peace, even in disappointment. Closed doors are not the end of your story. They are the gentle hand of protection, keeping you from harm and setting the stage for your breakthrough. God's wisdom is in every closed door, even if you can't see it right now. The key is to trust that He knows best and that His protection is always for your highest good. The pain of closed doors is the birthplace of strength. When a door closes on something you deeply wanted, it hurts. There's no way around it. Pain, disappointment, frustration, they all come rushing in. You might feel lost, angry, or even defeated. But here's what you need to hear right now. That very pain, that heartbreak you're feeling, it's not wasted. In fact, it's the beginning of something powerful. The pain of closed doors is the birthplace of strength. Think about it. No one grows stronger by staying comfortable all the time. Growth, real growth, happens when you're pushed, tested, and challenged. When a door closes, it forces you to confront your fears, doubts, and weaknesses. It strips away your illusions and forces you to look inside yourself. In that raw moment, you find out who you really are, what you're made of, and how much fight you have left. Closed doors break you open to build you up. They force you to let go of what's familiar and safe so that you can stretch beyond your limits. That pain teaches resilience. It teaches you to get back up even when the odds are against you, to keep moving forward even when you can't see the way. It's like a forge where your character is shaped by fire. You might ask, why does it have to hurt so much? The truth is, pain has a way of waking us up. It clears out complacency and forces us to grow emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Without that pain, you might stay stuck in the same place, chasing the same false hopes, or settling for less than you deserve. But with pain, you're pushed to reinvent yourself, to find new paths, and to become stronger than ever before. And here's something else. Pain builds empathy. When you've experienced loss or rejection, you gain a deeper understanding of others who suffer. Your struggles become a bridge to connect with people in ways you never could before. That's why many of the strongest, most compassionate people you know have a history of closed doors and hard battles behind them. This pain also teaches patience. When your dreams don't come quickly or easily, you learn to wait with purpose and trust. You learn that sometimes the waiting itself is part of the process. The waiting is shaping you, preparing you for what's next. Closed doors remind you that success isn't about speed, but about persistence and endurance. So don't run from the pain of a closed door. Lean into it, feel it fully, because it's part of your transformation. Let it motivate you rather than defeat you. Let it remind you that you're still here, still fighting, still capable of more. Every time you overcome that pain, you add a new layer of strength to your foundation. You build a resilience that no circumstance can break. That pain will become your fuel, your story, your testimony that you refuse to quit. Remember, the strongest people aren't the ones who never faced closed doors. They're the ones who refuse to be defeated by them. They allowed the pain to shape them, not shatter them. So stand tall in your pain, because it's working behind the scenes to birth a stronger, wiser, and more powerful you. Trusting the invisible plan beyond the door. When a door closes in your life, the hardest part isn't the loss itself, it's the uncertainty that follows. You stand there staring at the closed door, wondering what's next. You don't see the path ahead, and that unknown can feel terrifying. But here's the key. Trusting the invisible plan beyond the door is where your faith grows, where your hope is born, and where your breakthrough begins. You see, life doesn't come with a clear map all the time. We want to know exactly where we're going, how long it will take, and what the next steps are. But often the greatest journeys start with not knowing. When God closes a door, He is inviting you to step into the mystery, to trust that even though you can't see the entire path, it's there and it's leading you somewhere good. Trust is not easy. It asks you to believe in things you cannot yet touch or prove. It's that quiet voice inside you that says, keep going, even when your eyes are tired and your heart is heavy. Trust means surrendering your need for control and admitting that someone bigger than you is at work. It's about holding on to hope when everything inside you screams doubt. I know it's tempting to look for answers right away, to try to force a new door open, or to take control of your destiny on your own terms. But trust requires patience. It asks you to wait, to prepare, and to grow while you don't have all the answers. That waiting period, it's not wasted time. It's the time you build your faith muscle. It's where you learn to rely less on what you see and more on what you believe. Think about seeds underground. You don't see them growing day by day, but beneath the surface, transformation is happening. Roots are digging deep, preparing for the moment when the seed bursts through the soil into the light. Your closed door is like that soil. It looks dark and limiting, but inside, your purpose is taking root, growing strong and ready to emerge. Trusting the invisible plan also means understanding that God's timing is perfect. Sometimes we get frustrated because the door didn't open on our schedule. But the truth is, there is a divine timetable at work. What feels like a delay might actually be a setup for something greater, a blessing you wouldn't have been ready for otherwise. And here's a beautiful thing. Trust invites peace. When you release your grip on how things should happen and place your confidence in God's plan, you find calm in the chaos. You stop fighting the closed door and start preparing for the next step, whatever it may be. This trust isn't passive, it's active faith, an ongoing choice to believe even when you don't understand. It's a daily decision to say, I don't see the whole picture, but I trust you to lead me. And when you live in that space of trust, doors begin to open in ways you never expected. New opportunities appear, and your path becomes clearer. So, if you're standing before a closed door right now, remember this. You're not alone. There is a plan you cannot yet see, a purpose you cannot yet understand, and a God who is working all things for your good. Trust the invisible plan beyond the door. Lean into faith. Keep moving forward, even when the way is hidden, because that trust will carry you through the waiting and into the breakthrough that's waiting just on the other side. How closed doors prepare you for your true destiny. When a door closes, it feels like the end of the road. You might think your dreams are shattered, your hopes dashed. But here's the truth. Closed doors aren't just obstacles or setbacks. They are preparation zones. They are the training grounds where God shapes you, refines you, and equips you for the destiny He has planned just for you. The door might be closed for now, but behind that closure, your true purpose is being readied. Think about it this way. No great achievement ever happens without preparation. Athletes don't win gold medals without hours of practice. Musicians don't perform on stage without countless rehearsals. Similarly, your closed doors are the rehearsals, the preparation before your big moment. Sometimes God closes doors to keep you from rushing into something you're not ready for yet. He's protecting you from premature success or failure and making sure when the right door opens, you're fully prepared to walk through it with confidence. During these times, you're not stuck. You're growing. You're learning patience, resilience, and wisdom. You're developing skills you didn't even realize you needed. You're building character through challenge, and your faith is deepening. All of this preparation is molding you into the person your destiny requires. God is working quietly behind the scenes, setting everything in place, orchestrating circumstances, and building your strength for what's ahead. Closed doors also give you space to clarify your vision. When a door shuts, it forces you to step back and reevaluate. It's a moment to ask yourself, what do I really want? What is my true calling? Sometimes we chase dreams that aren't really ours or that aren't aligned with our purpose. Closed doors push us to refine our goals, to focus on what truly matters, and to let go of distractions. This clarity is crucial because it helps you move forward with intention and passion once the next door opens. And here's something powerful. Preparation often involves waiting. Waiting isn't passive, it's active faith. It's using that time to build yourself up, to prepare your mind, body, and spirit. It's about getting ready for the breakthrough that's coming. When you trust the process, you understand that the closed door is temporary and that your destiny is not dependent on speed but on readiness. So don't rush past the closed doors or try to force them open. Instead, lean into the preparation they offer. Use this time to grow, to learn, to strengthen your faith, and to clarify your purpose. God's plan is always bigger and better than your own, and He's making sure you're ready for every blessing, every challenge, and every victory. Remember, your true destiny isn't behind the door that closed, it's waiting beyond the next one. The door you'll walk through fully prepared and confident. Closed doors are not dead ends. They are the workshops where your destiny is crafted. Trust that every closed door is a step closer to becoming who you were always meant to be. Embracing new beginnings after a door closes. When a door closes, it's natural to feel lost, stuck, or even afraid of what comes next. But here's the thing. Every closed door is not just an ending. It's also an invitation to a new beginning. It's a moment that asks you to open your heart, your mind, and your spirit to possibilities you may never have imagined. Embracing new beginnings after a door closes is where transformation happens. I know it's hard to let go of what you wanted. We get comfortable in our dreams, attached to the plans we've made. But when God closes a door, He's creating space for something new, something better, bigger, and more aligned with your purpose. The closed door is not rejection, it's redirection. It's a signal to shift your focus from what was to what can be. This new beginning might not look like what you expected. It might come disguised as uncertainty, unfamiliar paths, or challenges. But inside that unknown lies your next opportunity. When you lean into the new beginning, you open yourself to growth, adventure, and blessings that could never have entered your life if you stayed clinging to the past. Think about nature. After a winter's cold, the trees shed their leaves and the ground looks barren. But that's the setup for spring, for new growth, for blossoming. Your closed door is your winter season. It might feel empty or difficult now, but it's preparing you for your spring. When you embrace that season, you allow new life to come in. Embracing new beginnings also means releasing fear. Fear holds many people back from stepping into what's next. It's the voice that says, what if I fail? What if this doesn't work out? But the truth is, growth always requires risk. New beginnings require courage. You don't have to have everything figured out, just the willingness to take the first step. That step could be as small as saying yes to a new idea, opening yourself to new people, or starting a new habit that moves you forward. And here's the beautiful part. God doesn't just close doors and leave you in the dark. He lights the way ahead. When you embrace the new beginning, you open yourself to divine guidance, fresh inspiration, and unexpected blessings. Doors will open, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but they will open. Remember, the power of new beginnings lies in your response. You can choose to stay stuck in the pain of what closed, or choose to move forward with hope and faith. When you choose hope, you invite miracles into your life. You step into a story that's bigger than your past setback. So, when you face a closed door, don't just mourn what's lost. Get excited about what's coming. This is your moment to embrace new beginnings, to step into your future with courage, and to trust that what's next is exactly what you need. Closed doors clear the way for fresh starts. They're the reset buttons in your life, inviting you to write a new chapter. Embrace them. Step forward boldly. Your new beginning is waiting. So here's the truth to hold on to. When God closes a door, it's never the end of your story. It's protection, preparation, and a powerful invitation to something greater. That closed door may bring pain, confusion, and frustration, but behind it there's purpose, growth, and a plan you can't yet see. The key is to trust God's timing, to lean into the process, and to believe that every closed door is steering you toward your true destiny. Don't let disappointment make you give up. Instead, let it make you stronger. Let it deepen your faith and sharpen your vision. Remember, sometimes you have to lose a door to find the right one. So keep moving forward, keep trusting, and keep your heart open to new beginnings. Because the greatest breakthroughs often come right after the hardest closed doors. And when you step through that next door, you'll see clearly that God closed the last one for a reason, to lead you exactly where you were always meant to be.